Sorry, I didn't see you there. I just had to check my Insta, double tap a couple of pics, update my status on Facebook with some bold statement that I would never say in person, and reassure my friend that just because I didn't end my text message with a smiley face doesn't mean I'm mad at her. Sound familiar? If so, chances are you're in the category of millennial teenagers or young adults living in the millennial age. Not only are you probably in the young adult category, but you most likely believe in the double tap communication theory too. You may be asking yourself, how can I believe in a theory that I haven't even heard of before? Oh, but you have. The double tap communication theory is the belief that social media, for example, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, texting, and so forth, are helping us to make connections and communicate with a large and diverse amount of people. I call it the double tap communication theory because some social media sites, such as Instagram, allow you to scroll through your feed and double tap to like certain posts. So today I would like to review and analyze this theory with you and propose to you a new theory that I believe we need to put into action. Let's begin by confirming my theory of double tap communication. As a young adult, I use social media on a daily basis, whether that's communicating through a text to my mother or communicating how hipster and artsy I am by posting an art picture on my Instagram, or allowing all my Snapchat followers to follow me and see my dog roll over because he's just so cute. All three of these are ways I use social media on a daily basis, which is perfectly fine. But a problem arises when these social media outlets prohibit us from effectively communicating face-to-face. Over the last month, I conducted a survey which allowed fellow college and high school students to answer 5 questions in regard to how much and why they use social media to communicate. One of the questions in regard to making connections through social media stated, has social media helped you to connect with others? 100% of the students that answered said yes, social media has helped them to connect with others. In addition, 96% said they use some form of social media. I bet all the teenagers out here are like, wait a second, so that means that other 4% of them don't even use social media. Yes, guys, people don't use social media. And 46 specifically stated how they use social media to connect with family, friends, and meet new people. So this basically confirms my theory that young adults do believe that social media is beneficial to them and helping them to connect with a large amount of people. So if it's correct and it's helping to globalize and connect people, why is social media the problem? In my opinion, social media is not the problem. The problem lies in how we're using the tool of social media because we're not using it properly and to our full advantage. Most of us are just doing it wrong. We think we can better communicate and express ourselves through pictures, status updates, tweets, and text messages, 20 million selfies, than just talking in face-to-face with somebody and having a conversation. One of the questions on the survey also stated, do you believe that you're able to communicate more effectively because of social media, and how? 46% of the students said that social media has not helped them to communicate more effectively. In fact, some went as far as to say that it prohibits them from effectively communicating. I mean, if this is the case, why am I so used to seeing so many teens and young adults? I see the top of their heads instead of their actual faces. I mean, come on, guys. But with social media as an option, one survey's participant stated, I felt less inclined to interact face-to-face with people. And my favorite quote is, because of the barrier of social media, I think that sends future generations from being completely open and social. That's an alarming thought, that because of our misuse of social media, we might evolve into a sense of generation that cannot communicate ourselves socially to one another without the aid of social media. I've seen this in my own life several times, where another person can practically text you a book through text messages and SMS, but when they talk to you in person, they can barely even say hi to you. According to a survey amongst American high school and college students conducted by an email company named AWeber, 18% of all teens would stop communicating altogether if their favorite social network shut down. That may seem like a relatively low number, but let me put that in perspective. That's an alarming thought. Should we really have that high of a percentage of teenagers that rely so heavily on social media? Absolutely not. Our future generations should feel comfortable communicating effectively face-to-face. So basically, in all of this, we can like your picture on Instagram, but we can't tell you in person that you have a really cute dress because that would just be weird. This problem with social media is not new news. In fact, it's very relevant in our society. Even popular comedians such as Ellen DeGeneres are making jokes off of it. She states, "What's not so great is that all this technology is destroying our social skills. Not only have we given up on writing letters to each other, we barely even talk to each other. People have become so accustomed to texting that they're actually startled when the phone rings. It's like we all suddenly have bat phones. If it rings, there must be danger." Not only does dependency on social media prohibit us from face-to-face communication, but it also has side effects shown in our society. A large example is social anxiety. As a young adult myself, I've seen a rise in the word awkward, especially when it comes to communicating face-to-face. "Oh, I can't give speeches well. I'm too awkward. No, I can't call that person on the phone. That's so awkward." Based on context clues, it's awkward because they're experiencing social anxiety, because they can't hide behind that screen. So now we have this idea of double tap communication that we use every day to help us connect and communicate with other people. But where does social media come into play? Well, through relying on this social media, we tend to not want to communicate face-to-face, which lowers our chances of deep connections with people. So how do we fix this? Do we ban social media and go back to long phone conferences, face-to-face communication, and and writing letters to each other? No, that would be absurd. We need to progress in our technology, and as I stated earlier, social media is not the problem. The problem is that we need to use a new channel of effective communication. Now, I'm going to propose something to you, but I have to give you a warning. It may be considered awkward if I told you to touch somebody else. So, y'all have been warned. I call this the handshake communication theory. Now let me explain how this works. I want everyone to turn to their right, or the person closest to you, and shake their hand and share your name with them. So, was that awkward? For some of you, that was extremely uncomfortable, and you're just appalled that I even made you do that. Some of you are probably like, okay, what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is that you just connected with another person without the aid of social media. As humans, we feel the need for connections and socialization. It's just natural. It's in us. So now that I've introduced this theory, let's take a further look into why it's so powerful. I know for some of you, the handshake communication theory is really awkward, and we won't even go into how if they're hand sanitizing their hands, if they wash their hands, we won't even go into that. But let's just look into some reasons why we should incorporate this into our lives. First off, it helps for deeper connections with people. By the simple touch of a hand, you're able to break down barriers such as social anxiety and awkwardness. Also, through making connections with people and face-to-face communication, you're also able to see the other person's personality, which is something you can't do through social media. Sometimes in social media, we make too many connections, thus creating some that are shallower than others. I mean, just think about your 500 plus Facebook friends. How many of them do you actually know? Or better yet, how many do you actually see on a daily basis? So today I've informed you of the double tap communication theory. However, this type of communication is harder for us to communicate face to face, so it creates too many connections and shallower relationships. Thankfully, I didn't say that we should ban social media because I'm pretty sure I'd have a mob of angry teenagers after me after I get done talking here. Instead, I propose that we use the tool of social media to reinforce our already established relationships. We need to make those original connections and relationships through the use of the handshake communication theory. Believe me, there is a time and place for social media. I can barely last more than a week without it. But let's try to begin our connections and relationships with the handshake communication theory, then reinforce with the tool of social media. So it might be fine to end my text message with a smiley face, but I should probably start my connections and relationships with a handshake. Thank you.